amazing feeling.
I've been playing this game for a very long time, and just trying to make a player that looks like me, but not really that close, it's really special that I actually get to have somebody that looks exactly like me. I'm really excited for that.
And a great time to check out the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up across the league. They're obviously disappointed with how things are going. Momentum working right now against them.
And right now, Brooklyn.
So the Nets starting five. Green is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Cody Zeller. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And for Anaheim, Young is out there with Weissman. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Joe Ingles. Offensive rebound. Good defensive work there by Young. The 15-footer, and DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist from Thaddeus Young. And these two teams, Brent, known for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of the elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind for you?
Well, I have a location for you, Kevin. It's Utah. And I have two names for you, Stockton and Malone. And how good those guys were, not just in pick and roll, but in overall half-court execution. Man, it was surgical.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. With some arc, and it's good on the way in.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Passes it to Young. Campazzo, guarded by Morant. Clock at 6. Pass to Ingles. DeRozan for 3. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Fires it up. Outside for Randle. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, fleshing out his offensive attack here. Randle comfortable from that range to knock one down.
Pass to Ingles. DeRozan scanning the floor. And they double up DeRozan. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And the Nets with possession here. Nets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer.
Oh! Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And they double up DeRozan. Down low, Ingles. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Randle. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Dinwiddie dishes to Zeller. 6 to shoot. Dinwiddie against Ingles. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Campazzo. Brooklyn with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And it's Anaheim with the ball, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Randle against DeRozan to the inside. Great tee that time from Green.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Morant, and the layup's good off the glass.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so it's Brooklyn, holding on to an 8-point lead heading in. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Anaheim, Wiseman's out there with Young. And it's Joe Ingles. Then it's DeRozan.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Green passes to Zeller. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's DeRozan following the basket by Julius Randle. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the pass to Wiseman. DeRozan trying to get open. And it's Wiseman that time on the assist from DeRozan.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Randle with the bucket.
Yeah, Randle does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
In transition, here come the Nets. And that one's good, Morant's got 6.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
And guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush, and boy, does he get up quick.
You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul. Here's Zeller, and it's denied. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. .137 left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Morant kicks to Green. A three-pointer, no good. Anaheim trails by 8. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Passes to Ingles. Outside DeRozan. To the wing on the left. Fires for 3. They get it back.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's Green. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Inside, Dinwiddie dishes to Morant. Here's Randle. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Morant. Rebound by the Clippers.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
One-on-one fast break. From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Nets.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, give us your take. And that.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Julius Randle. Also Green out there. Morant is out there with Cody Zeller. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
DeRozan's shot is off.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
And it's Anaheim with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. On the wing, DeRozan. Floats one up. It's deflected. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Anaheim. It's a 10-point game. Good on the shot. DeRozan's got 12 in the game.
And guys, I just love watching DeRozan work in the open floor. So good at leaking out and converting.
Now here's Zeller. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Clippers with the ball, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. DeRozan on the wing. To the paint, Young. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. 6 points for him. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. They get it again. DeRozan, and the layup is good.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Now here's Zeller. He's got 6, and it's Green with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to DeRozan. Takes it off the glass. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Morant. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectation. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. Count the basket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to DeRozan. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Campazzo, guarded by Morant. Count that bucket.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
And that one's good. Morant.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
DeRozan with it. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got DeRozan, Young out there with Weissman. And it's Joe Ingles.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Fades back. Shot by Zeller, no good.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Nets leading by 7. To the inside. Randall no good. Clippers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's Ingles. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Dinwiddie passes to Zeller. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on James Wiseman.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And so Zeller nails both of them. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. DeRozan against Green. Shot from 16. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from DeRozan.
And the offensive energy of DeRozan won him that shot. He never stops working the floor, looking for those opportunities.
Now here's Dinwiddie. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And that's an aggressive take there by DeRozan. And no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
Dinwiddie passes to Zeller. Knocked away. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finishes the break with a slam.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
High post Zeller. Right wing. Dinwiddie wide open. That one no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. And they double up DeRozan. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. A rebound by the Nets. Zeller's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Young against Randall. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
DeRozan against Green. Unloads from 13. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from DeMar DeRozan.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Offensive rebound. Zeller. Good! good.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 5. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Cody Zeller.
Well, he's got his field goal percentage in the high 50s, and that says a lot about how well he's been able to kind of exploit the gaps in the defense. His motion, his ability to find open spots on the floor, you can definitely see the difference.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anaheim's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Now here's Randall following the miss by DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Young against Randall. Zeller. Anaheim grabs the miss. Timeout called, Anaheim. They're trailing by 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Snatched up. Campazzo denied by Morant.
Well, you see the insane vertical, the long arms. Morant impacts every aspect of the game.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The second one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within 2 here. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're leading by 2. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And the work ethic that Morant has sets him up nicely. Make no mistake, this guy wants to be an all-time great.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.